everyone. Today in this tutorial we will learn that how we can create a new company in Marg ERP software. The main purpose of creating new company is to start work in the software and to maintain relevant details of company at the time of creation. That is company name, address, branch code, GSTIN, business type and so on, which will allow to carry out transactions automatically according to the defined information to the software. In Marg software, with the help of new company creation, we can keep all of the relevant information at one place easily. Means we can store it. So in this tutorial, you will get to know about these things. That how a company is created in Marg, how a company can be altered or modified, and how a company or financial year can be deleted. So now to create new company, we will open Marg software very firstly from the location in which we have installed it. And we will press F2 function key from there to create new company. Then a small window will appear in front of you in which few options will be shown and we will select create new company from here. So a window of this company creation will be displayed where first field is company name. Here we will mention our company name which we are creating, like we will enter here Marg ERP Ltd. Then next field is address. Here we will enter the address of our company. Then is phone number. Here we will enter the contact details of our company. Next is branch code. Marg software provides an easier way for companies of which there are multiple offices and branches so that it can separate code of their branches and can handle accounting process easily. The software picks the branch code automatically on the base of your company name, like you can see on the screen. But if you would like to, then you can even specify the branch code here according to the location of your company. For example, you can enter DEL for Delhi, MUM for Mumbai and so on. Suppose for now we will enter DEL for Delhi office, and suppose we have 4 branches of our company in Delhi, like first is in Pulbangash, second is in Daryaganj, third in Lakshmi Nagar and fourth in Wazirpur. So we can define branch code of our Delhi branch accordingly here. Next field is fax number. If your company has any fax number, then you will enter it here. Next is website. Here you will enter your company website like www.margerp.com. Next field is mail ID. Here you will mention the mail ID of your company, like for example, we will mention here info@margcompusoft.com. And as you will fill the mail ID field, press enter after that. Then cursor will switch onto the country field where different countries will be shown to you in this country field. Though the country field is set on India by default, but if your business is out of India, then you can select country from this drop down accordingly. And here in the state field, you can select state on the basis of selected country. And along with it, you can also see the list of state codes on the right side of the screen. You can choose state code from here as well. For example, if you have selected country India, then you will mention that code in state in which state the company is in. Like if it is in Delhi, then code for Delhi is 07, or if it is in Chandigarh, then code for Chandigarh is 04, etc. In this way, you can mention the state and its code here. Like we take country India by default, and in state, we will take Delhi and the code of Delhi is 07. Though the software also picks the state automatically on the base of the GSTIN number. Next is business type. Here you can define business type according to the nature of your business. You can select business type according to the requirement of your trade. As you can see here, multiple trade list is shown to you like billing, general, book, author, publisher, chemist, pharmacy, excise dealers, FMCG, etc. Suppose if you are in publishing industry, then you will select here books. Or if your business is dealing with pharma industry, then you will select here chemist or pharmacy, etc. So for now, we will select here chemist, pharmacy. Then is selection. We will select billing option in this selection field, that on which base you want to select the billing, self, FIFO or manual. Basically, this selection field is used in sale bill and purchase bill. Next is working style. Basically, working style is used where inventory is maintained batch-wise and secondary stock is also used. You can select working style from these two options. First is normal without secondary. If you maintain your inventory without identification of any lot number, so select this option. And second is secondary option, that if you want to record your inventory lot wise with the identification of batch number, MRP, size, serial number, then you will select secondary option. For example, in garment industry and footwear industry, inventory usually is maintained on the basis of color and size. So you will select secondary option for all industries. And to know more about this option in detail, you can see our tutorial working style. And in date type field, you can select particular calendar which you usually follow in your business, like English, Bikram Samvat, Afghan calendar. Currently we choose here English calendar. Then the next field is GSTIN number. We will enter GSTIN number in this column. The companies which are registered under GST, they have to fill their 15 digits unique identification number. So as you will feed your GSTIN number here, which is allotted to you at the time of registration, and press enter key. Then you will see here a pop-up message is displayed 07 Delhi, that your company is registered under Delhi state. Then is VAT number. If company is registered under GSTIN number, then VAT number will not be applicable for that company. You can also edit this option as per your requirement. And if you are using VAT number, then in this expiry date field, then enter its expiry date here. Next is DL number, means drug license number. If your company deals in pharma industry, then you will enter its DL number and then here mention the expiry date of DL number. The next option is manufacturing license number. If your company has a manufacturing license number, then you will mention manufacturing license number in this column and here its expiry date, or otherwise keep this option blank. This option is also an editable option. Next is LST number, means local sales tax number. Suppose your company does not have LST number but it has TIN number, then you can edit this option as TIN number as well. And here enter the expiry date of TIN number. Next fields are service tax number and food license number. If your company have these numbers, then you will feed these numbers along with their expiry dates. Or you can edit this field and can skip to. The above 7 options are editable. According to the requirement of the company, you can edit these options as per the convenience. Then is jurisdiction. Enter that city name here from which your company belongs to. For example, we will enter here Delhi. Then is company. Here 3 options are given to you in this drop down: registered, composition and unregistered. If your company comes under registered category, then you will select here registered. And if your company comes under company composition scheme, then you will select here composition. And if your company is not registered till yet, then you will select here unregistered option. Then is tax structure. There are 2 options shown to you in this field: product wise and bill wise. Here you will select that how do you charge, tax wise or product wise. Then is valuation. It means you have to do the valuation of closing stock, means at the end of the year, if you want to see that how much is the in-hand stock and how much is value of it, then you can use this option. With the help of this option, we can value stocks on the basis of various methods according to our own requirement, like on the basis of their last purchase, on average rate, or on self-feeding method. And to know about this field in detail, you can see our tutorial stock valuation. And in financial year, you will mention current financial year according to your accounting financial year. Next is data directory. Here you can see data directory. That is whatever work you will do in the software, that work will be saved in your data folder. And in other words, in whichever location you are installing Marg software, the folder named data will be created by default under the Marg folder, in which your all work will be saved. But if you want, then you can change that location as well. You will define the path of that location here. Then is password. If you want to make your company password protected, then you can set your password here. So after filling all these necessary details, you will press enter and press enter on yes to save the changes. So you can see company has been created and it is added in the list of company. Now come and let's see the process of company alteration. In case if you have missed any important information while creating the company or have entered any wrong information, so you have an option here to modify the details. To modify, you will select that company from here which you want to modify and then give the command of F3. A window of company alteration will appear where you can do the modifications according to your requirement. After doing the changes, keep pressing enter to save the information. Then you will go again to the list of company window. You can modify the created company or the other company through this process. Now let's come to the third step of this tutorial where we will see the process of company or financial year deletion. To delete company or financial year, firstly you will select that company from the list of companies window which you want to delete. After this, we will press enter key on that company like we will enter here on Marg ERP Ltd, which we have just created. Then this window will open. From here, we will select this option delete financial year. And we will select financial year which you want to delete from this backup and financial year delete window. Like we are deleting here 2018 to 2019 financial year. Then data backup option will appear in front of you which will show you two options. Backup on hard drive, backup on net. You can select backup option according to your choice, that where you want to save it. For the first option, suppose if you want to take the backup in hard drive. So for that, firstly you will select the directory where you want to save your data and then press OK. So this path will open by showing that your data is getting saved at this location. Press enter key and your backup will start transferring in the specified folder which you have just selected. So to delete this financial year, you will type here delete. And if you will choose the second option, that is backup on net. So you need to select backup directory firstly and then do yes on backup. After this, we will click on backup of transaction history and then we will fill website portal details. Then we will enter the login credentials of website and then press enter key. After entering all website related details, to delete financial year, we will type delete. So friends, we have learned in this tutorial that how we can create financial year in Marg ERP software, how we can alter or modify it, and how we can delete it. Thanks for watching.